What's going on, fans? Aboriginal Sports Network here, Big Pat Sports Talk, giving you the NFL All 32, some breaking news from the Pittsburgh Steelers and Adam Schefter. Aaron Rodgers is now finally going to sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers on a one-year contract. What that means for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we'll see. Let's talk about it right after the intro. So to be honest with you, we got a couple of sacks because of hustle. And
a lot of different reasons is in the past, or he's still that quarterback that the Browns thought they were getting when they decided to pull.
Shadowing that offensive lineman and waiting for Jaden Daniels to do something. Welcome to the NFL All 32. All right. Hey, welcome back to the Aboriginal Sports Network with your dog right here, Big Pat Sports Talk. And we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. And looks like Mr. Aaron Rodgers is going over to Pittsburgh within a week to sign a one-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers to see if he can get the Pittsburgh Steelers to, over the top to see if they can have more playoff success than they had like the past decade. Mike Tomlin always gets them to the playoffs, but they always have an early exit. So Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback that they will go with DK Metcalf, and they got a bevy of other weapons over there with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what I'm trying to see is how is he going to mesh over there with the Steelers? Is his attitude and style of play is going to mesh with the way Mike Tomlin coaches? Because obviously they need a quarterback. That's given. They got Will Howard there, but they need a veteran presence at the quarterback position. So what does he bring to that Pittsburgh team that Will Howard or someone can't bring? Just pure quarterback play. Aaron Rodgers, no, he's not the same guy that he used to be. We're not going to sit here and say that he's going to be the next great that takes the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Super Bowl, but the Steelers are in a Super Bowl or bust type situation. Let's just say Aaron Rodgers gets there. The way that things happen over there with the Jets, do the Pittsburgh Steelers give him that much leeway, that much power over there with the Steelers and controlling things as far as bringing players that he wants there, calling the plays that he wants to play, not running the ball when he was told to run the ball? He still passed the ball and did whatever he wanted to do over there with the New York Jets, and it turned into an absolutely fiasco over there. And it didn't end well over there with the New York Jets. He played one season and was there for 2 seasons. Tore his Achilles in his first season. Ruptured his Achilles in his first season. And then the second season, they had a very, very poor season. And they had Super Bowl aspirations. So can he get away with that over there in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin and how they do things over there? We'll see. We got some things right here on Twitter. And let's see what the fans are thinking about it. Mr. Tony Robinson over here, over on Twitter. You got a bunch of, Steelers fans. Let's see what they think about this whole thing right here, man. Tony Robinson, he says, time to put up or shut up. Let's see what's left in the tank. All right. Unbiased Longhorn, obviously a Texas fan. He says, Steelers to the AFC chip where they lose to Ewers-led Dolphins confirmed. Okay. He said, can Patrick W. Cutler got my name? He says, can you say Super Bowl champions? being black is a vibe. Yes, that is very true. He says, wow, Aaron Rodgers squeezing every bit of drama out the situation before doing what everyone knew he would do. Where have we seen this before? Exactly. My same sentiments, man. This guy, Aaron Rodgers, man, he is a attention seeker. He does love the drama. He does come with a lot of baggage. But if you have an organization that's in place that can control that, maybe you could get the best out of Aaron Rodgers. Um, we'll have to see exactly what he does over there. We'll get a few more opinions before we get out of here. Everybody has this same thing about somebody going to a new team. He says Steelers won't make the playoffs. B Jack. I have to see why B Jack thinks that, man. He says Steelers won't even make the playoffs. First game, Jets at MetLife. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. All this to beat Baltimore. Do they have a chance to beat the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson over there? The Steelers always play the Ravens well, no matter who the quarterback is out there, and they always seem to play each other well. So we'll see if Aaron Rodgers can put them over the top. They did trade George Pickens over to the Dallas Cowboys, which I thought they were going to pair DK Metcalf and him together, but it seems like that was too volatile of the situation. And then you bring Aaron Rodgers over there. I do believe they will have to get their run game going in order to take advantage of what Aaron Rodgers can bring to that team. They could get their run game going. You get Pat Freiermuth in the middle of the field. You can hit DK Metcalf deep. Now, the thing about DK Metcalf, which is the brand new receiver that they traded for from the Seahawks, I think he's underwhelming at times. I think he should be one of the most dominant physical forces at the receiver the game has ever seen, but he seems to disappear sometimes. And he doesn't seem to be, that number one receiver that everything about him tells you that he should be. He's fast. One of the fastest receivers in the league, one of the bigger receivers in the league, one of the strongest receivers in the league, has actually pretty good route running, has hustle. He has moxie, he has drive. It's just like he just doesn't put it all together at all times. And I think that's why, he's not the receiver that he should be at times. He says Steelers champ, CTE, here we go. All right, man. He says days of the Steelers. He says Rodgers with the Steelers, Shaq with the Celtics. Man, they do not want that to happen over there in Pittsburgh. But, that's just to give you a little insight of what, the Steelers fans are thinking about what Aaron Rodgers coming to, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had Russell Wilson last year. They actually started off pretty hot with Russell Wilson out there last season, but then, it tailed off towards the end. But I do believe this is a good signing and a signing that they had to get for the Pittsburgh Steelers in order to try to compete over there in, the AFC North. It's crazy, man. And this quarterback situation has been in flux for the past 3 years. You go from getting rid of Kenny Pickett that year, then the next year you bring in Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Justin Fields does very well. Then you then you put in Russell Wilson. He starts off very well, and then it tails off towards the end of the season with a loss to the Ravens in the first round of the playoffs, which has been happening with them for the longest. And now people are starting to, really, really push for that Mike Tomlin firing over there, which I don't think is warranted. I think he should be allowed to go out when he wants to go out. I believe he's earned that respect and that right to do so. But some Steelers fans don't see it that way. But will the signing of Aaron Rodgers allow them to be the team to beat over in the AFC North? Does that put them on par with the Bengals, even though the Bengals coming off a lackluster season? Does it put them on par with the Ravens after, they disappointed in the playoffs again last season? And they're always been better than the Browns. But the Browns have, Shedeur Sanders. They got Mason Graham, Dylan Gabriel, the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Maybe they can get better over there. Who knows? But the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Aaron Rodgers. He will sign a 1-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the 2025 season. Pittsburgh Steelers fans, let me know exactly how you feel about Mr. Aaron Rodgers coming over to your organization, and can he put you guys over the hump, man. We're going to see, man. Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steeler, which I knew that he would be the whole entire time, like my man said on Twitter. It's just the drama and everything with Aaron Rodgers. The reason why I didn't want him with my team, the New York Giants. But this is the NFL All 32 and around the NFL right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network with your boy, Big Pat Sports Talk. Come here for all your NFL news, breaking news. We're going to be doing a whole lot this NFL season. I'll be talking all NFL teams, giving you film reviews of certain things that happen, and just giving you reactions of every NFL team in the league coming up. Can't wait to do this for you guys this football season. This is just a preview of the show. Thank you guys for watching. And until the next episode, this is Aboriginal Sports Network original series, the NFL All 32 around the NFL. Steelers, what y'all gonna do? We'll see. Peace.